This is a midday live with Mona or Scarf Lady, you, Jules. I just got on here to let everyone know that I'm just getting the feel of this platform. Subscribe, like, hit your notifications because I do not have a set time just yet. And what I wanted to discuss today was some good things happening for me and my family. And you know what? You know how they say calm before the storm? I like to take things in reverse sometimes. Sometimes I like to say storm before it's calm because sometimes we go through um, certain things in our lives. As I was saying this morning, and we don't know how to grasp at it or take it. And so I told my daughter and her husband, my son-in-law, and my grandchildren, by the way, look at what God's doing. Go through so much. They have, and myself. And I said, you know what? It ain't always bad. But at the moment, we think that, right? God works in a mysterious way. And when you go through things, me personally as a person, a woman, I have that why factor. I don't know why I go through things. And then I remember something as far back as something me and my son did together. And I was left with the bag, okay? And so I had said I wasn't going to do it again. But me as a mom, I try to be fair. But also sometimes you can't always say, oh, I did for this person, I need to do for this person. No, it was something that was in a dire need, and I knew it was. And the situation that ended up turning out to be left me holding the bag. And I ain't talking about no big bag. I ain't talking about no money bag. I'm talking about debt, okay? So I cried. I was so mad at myself. That's why they say never say never. I was so upset with myself. I cried for 2, 3 days off and on. Heavy, hard crying. After that, as I was saying this morning, after that, what happened to my daughter, even when I was start my business selling jewelry. I said, girl, you better get it together. Here we go again, talking to ourselves. So, one can't say, I don't talk to myself. Yes, we do. Because you say, I thought I put that butter over there. I thought I put that bread over there. I thought I had my keys in my purse. That's talking to yourself, okay? Especially if there ain't no one around. But that's not nothing, as far as I'm in the gym again. You know, that's not saying you're crazy. I'm going to turn it around, let y'all know what I'm doing or see what I'm doing. I'm in the gym for the second day. Today is where Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So this is what I'm doing, and I say, you know what? Today's Wednesday, Hump Day, Midday. I said before I walked over here, where the gym is at, where I live at. Um, I said, look what happened. We went through all of this. I'm saying from March, March until now. Pain, suffering, crying, and people doing you any kind of way and stuff like that. But look what happened. He's an awesome one. And right now, they're here with me temporarily. And me doing these, it's like a journal, diary type of thing on YouTube. And again, I'm not just coming on here to just talk. I'm coming on here right now to get a feel of the platform, to get myself out there in the algorithm. I'm trying to do different things. I'm inviting you somewhat into my world right now, being transparent, and it's almost like trying to gain trust, okay? You don't have to trust me, but what I'm saying is something that's going to benefit me and you because I love to talk positivity, positive. Um, I'm not a negative person. I try not to be a Debbie Downer unless I'm really sad, and I'm not a pity bus. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. The thing of my problem is I keep stating acceptance. My daughter, my youngest daughter, and her family, I feel accepted. You know, my granddaughter and my grandson said, "We love you. We accept you." She told me last night, my granddaughter, she's 7. She said, "Grandma, when we moved back to Pennsylvania," she said, "you have someone." And I'm like, she said, "You could call me anytime." She said, "You could call me anytime." And I said, "Okay." So I tell them secrets. I said, if anybody or if you anywhere you need me, to both of my grandkids, all of my grandchildren, call me. Something happened when she was there the first time and came back here, and she called me. She called herself tattling on her mom one time. I was on the phone. I heard the whole thing, and the only thing she was doing was telling her son at the time they was homeschooled, because of the pandemic and everything. Get on. You got to get online. Pay attention. She didn't know I was on the phone hearing this, so she went in the room. She told her mom, she said, "Can I get the phone?" And she went in there, got underneath the cover, and said, "Grandma," she whispered, "my mom's being mean to my brother." And I said, "Really?" I said, "What's she doing?" "She's yelling at my brother." No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. So she got on the phone. Her mom got back on the phone, my daughter. And I told her what she said. And we both laughed. I said, "Oh my goodness. She's tattling." She's tattling. She didn't know I was on the phone, her whole conversation. She wasn't being mean. She didn't yell at me. She just turn around, pay attention. Water. And so I'm close to my children and my grandchildren. I have a father that's living. I'm close to my dad. I love my sisters. And as I say, not putting no name on it, not bashing nobody, I'm telling my truth. How I feel. I don't feel that. I don't feel no one's love me but my kids and my grandchildren. And when I say my kids, I'm talking about their significant other, because we family. Maybe some of the others don't, exes or whatever, but I've been good to all of my children's significant others. All of them said it. All of them know it. I done brought them into my home, into my life, into my space. But my kids don't get the same. Here we go again. I want that to be broken. I don't want it's like a generational curse. I don't want it to be that way. I told my daughter that yesterday. I said, we're going to break these spells about things that's going on. And sometimes we say, this happened to me, it's hereditary. No. Mm-mm. It's not hereditary for you to be married and in a relationship with someone and them not loving you equal as you love them. That's not hereditary. And also, if you don't know why they stopped loving you, liking you, caring, that's not hereditary. Maybe on their behalf, because they're the one that's supposed to give and you receive, and you're supposed to give and receive as well. I don't know why my mouth feel like it's just watering up. I know why. I had me some of these crackers right here because I haven't eaten. And I told my daughter, I'm going to go over here. I don't want to pass out. So she gave me those, and I ate a few. I'm drinking water. As I state, I'm on my weight loss journey. And so that's my problem. This is my YouTube platform. This is my way of reaching out. This is my way of speaking out. This is my way of feeling good. This is my way of not allowing myself to get sad and depressed and have anxiety and feeling lonely. This is my world. I'm inviting people into my world, and that does not mean they got to be physically in my space. I'm sharing my life, thoughts, experiences, opinions towards you, and hopefully you subscribe, comment, like, hit your notification, and share it out because I feel like a lot of people. I'm not alone, but I'm alone. We don't have to be alone when we build this family and communication. I mean, communication between one another, our community with each other on topics, ideas, clues, suggestions, advice. Take it, grasp it, and take from it. Not saying you gotta be like a copycat or just take the positive things. And also, I say this negative too. Negative things that you take from a person can teach you to be positive and not continue to do the same things. Does that make sense? Yes, it does to me. Why I'm saying this is because you got Debbie Downer over here. You got a person just always negative, and you just listening. You listening. And you hear what they're saying. Not saying that they're not making sense, because it's making sense to them, right? But you listen and take from that. I pay attention. I can remember. I told y'all earlier I was going to come back on here and talk about what happened to my daughter and what made me start my business and all that. This is all wrapped up into that. Okay. Also, I said before, and I have some YouTube videos. Check them out. I'm putting them in categories like I have weight loss journey. I got it listed. I have what's the other ones? Motivation. I have it listed. I'm gonna have it listed to where the food. I'm gonna have it listed to where, like, if I go to the grocery store, I have things on there. Like, I have a video on there when me and my daughter went to the store together, and I took a picture or a video of some chicken wings in a pack, family pack. The price, OMG, ridiculous. I want to say it was hit almost the $20 mark. I said, whoa, that one right there itself made over this amount of views. And that's the thing too, I'm trying to figure out, like, how to keep my momentum and my algorithm going on the things that people are leaning towards. And what I feel for right now is they leaning towards food and food, the motivation too, but they're leaning towards food in stores when I go to the store. So I'm gonna try to get out more, like Thursday, which is tomorrow. I'm gonna go to a place where I shop, and I'm gonna go in there and I probably say, okay, today Mona's going on a little shopping spree for bargains or showing you the different things that a store has. I have videos where I did for the coffee. I have videos where I did for some crackers. I have a video of some lettuce, salad, things like that. People like stuff. I have on my reels on Facebook, I had bought some groceries, and I used Instacart, and I wanted vegetables and fruits. And I have grapes, the red and the green. I have oranges, apples, whatever else, okay? And then on the veg, I have broccoli and um, greens and stuff like that. So I'm saying all that to say this. Don't you know, me putting those videos on my reels, you would say, don't nobody care. I put them videos on my reels, and it's like, whoa, all of these views. I'm talking about like 2.k. I had said earlier, I had a reels last month that hit over 1 million plus, and I'm talking about 18 million. And if the last time I looked, I think it was 22 million views. Wasn't no what you call it, the band, ghost banding, or what's that band they call it, shadow band. Y'all laugh, okay? Because I don't care. I don't clean it up. Shadow band, and oh, I got the max pay. The max plus a little bit over because when I initially didn't know that I was monetized for reels on Facebook, I didn't do too good. But what had happened is once you get over $100, it went over to, so when I got my max pay for last month, and but the prior month I didn't, I got that too, and I was like, yes, the max. So Facebook, I am comfortable with. I'm getting comfortable. I'm comfortable with YouTube too, but I gotta find what, as they say, the niche is. I gotta find what my audience want. And I feel right now is the shopping and the food. Okay, motivation stuff. Yes, I have people looking at that, listening. No, I'm not a doctor. I'm speaking from reality, life experiences, things I've been through, and going through still, and how I done came through. I told my daughter it took me to own up to my responsibilities of things that I allow. Listen, I say we have to be accountable, even though some ways people make us feel um, it's not right. But where we're wrong at is for us allowing it to happen, stay in it, and go along with what's happening. And we have control of our feelings, right? We have to be the one to say, I don't want to cry today. I want to laugh. I want to be happy. I don't want nobody talking to me. We have control of that, right? So me, as a sensitive, emotional person that I am, I was that way as a child. And once I became an adult, I said, you know what? I'm my own person. Break the cycle. You can be happy. And I was for the longest. I was happy for the longest. I was. It was after my divorce from my kid's father. We was together 15 years, okay? He was in the military. I got 4 kids by the same man, okay? I got married again. I'm not putting names, I'm not bashing. This is my story. That's where my problem started back again, as far as things happening to me that I allowed to happen. And it worked on my self-esteem, weight, health, all the things. I looked at older than I did when I was younger than I do now that I'm older. 42 years old looking like you're 50 or 60, that's because I wasn't happy. I had that dark cloud over me. My skin even looked darker. I was starting to have all these health issues. Uh, I tell my doctors, you ain't giving me no more medicines. Blood pressure problems, almost on 3 blood pressure pills. And this was before my 50s. I had all kinds of things wrong with me. I say that because I was not happy. My mind was worried. My mind was stressed. I was sad, alone, going through it. You want to trust that things, you can give people another try, but sometimes nowadays, no, because 9 times out of 10, unless they really truly want to make it work with you and they love you, it's not going to work. You got those honeymoon stages. You know what I'm saying? And then us as people, anybody, you can say, okay, I forgive you. I love you. Let's work through this. Let's get help. Let's pray together. Let's do different things. And you start doing that. But something about that little red flag is still over your head. I hate to say it. When you feel deep down in the pit of your soul, something's wrong, believe it. Oftentimes things is revealed without you looking for it. And I can remember one time I got up early in the morning and I was somewhere and I was getting up every morning to pray. I was troubled. I pray for my kids. I pray for this. I pray for that. I pray for this person. And I said, you know what, God, I need you to show me a sign of what's going on. And he showed it to me. When I was telling my daughter this last night, when you get into a relationship, I don't care if it's just friends, I'm just saying like a girlfriend, homie, buddy, whatever, relationship, marriage, or whatever, anything can be a relationship. I don't like to just pinpoint like I'm just talking about relationship. Any type of relationship that you get in, best friend or something, and you talk to somebody and you started off, girl, kicking it like it wasn't nothing. You start off with him. You got to get in there to get comfortable, to open up, to gain trust, to love. And, I'm saying me. Something ain't right here. Trusting the process type of thing. Why should you have to trust the process in your life when you know it's in front of you, something ain't right? And then once you have the proof, concrete receipts, okay, and you present it to that person, you're crazy. No, you're narcissistic. It's happened to me. Like I said, I ain't bashing nobody and putting nobody's name on it. It's happened to me. Have the proof. I ain't talking about calls. That's one. Voice messages, 2. Text, 3. Photos, 4. And so on and so forth. And you tell me I'm crazy or what's wrong with you or what you talking about? Just like the incident had happened to me where someone called me randomly and it was a friend and said, look at this. I'm like, okay, look at what? You look at it. What am I looking at? Go on down to read. You're reading it. Okay, what is it still supposed to mean? You know what I'm saying? You see what that person said? Yeah. And I said, what's going on? Now you calling me, not me looking, not me searching, not me investigating. I didn't have a clue. Woo, okay? What's going on? I don't know. I said, what's up? Why you doing this? Okay. So then by this time, you're curious and you look, you seek and you find, and you say, I seen this, I seen that over there, woo, woo, woo. And you come back and say, I don't know that person. Okay. If you don't know that person, see, here we go again. Pay attention to what you say. If you don't know that person, why would you say you told that person and y'all have some kind of connection for friendship on Facebook or whatever social media site that you're on, Facebook, okay? And you're like, okay, not tripping. But then you got smart with me because I asked you what's going on and really didn't say it in a way like being mad, aggressive, or nothing. And you took it and reversed it. And then you say, the reason why I did this is because you was doing this because I did it. Good night. Who has to go through that? And I've been through it a number of times. I saw something and it was reversed on me like I went looking for it. Look at the signs. Even with friends, as I say, siblings, and you sitting up here kicking it, getting along, ain't fighting, ain't cursed at each other, getting along. And then one day out of the blue, I got some good, perfect teeth until somebody did what they did to this one. That's a story in itself too. One day out of the blue, you hear me? I got silence, right? I did that for a reason. Not because I'm lost for words. I have words for everything. You start or stop talking, texting, calling, sitting by, all this different stuff, all just balled up into one: affection, emotions, intimacy, whatever. But I'm being overly aggressive. I'm being dramatic. I'm being ghetto, loudmouth. No. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I want to know what's going on. I don't want nobody leaving me in the wind with nothing. And also, me as a person, the honest person that I am, tell me, stop stringing people along. You got a friend, and y'all friends, but you more friend to your siblings or your sisters than you is, and you supposed to be my friend. True story, okay? I'm saying to myself, sorry about that. I'm saying to myself, I'm gonna start turning off notifications and stuff on my phone because this is rude. I don't want for that to happen. And sorry about this morning. My granddaughter and grandson be knocking at the door. They seen me, but they wanted to bring something in the bedroom because they was picking up their area where they sleep at. And I just told them put it by the door. This is reality, okay? And you're supposed to be my friend. When my kid's father passed away on Father's Day, June 18, 2017, look it up, the date. I got good memory. I'll never forget the day. And I got a phone call because my daughter was in her room. I was living with my daughter at the time. And I don't know if they tried to call her, but they got a hold to me because I was a backup person. And I had to walk out my room to go to my daughter's room to tell her, my baby girl, You know how hurtful that was for me, but I was so glad I was there at that moment. Because at first I wasn't, and that's when I said I was this place, and I ended up saying, I'm coming back here to help my daughter with her father. That's where I was, there for her. That was more important than anything to me. I don't care who hear this or watch this. And it makes sense to me for me to be with my children over someone else. That's not selfish. I pushed any and everything aside. Leave it be if it's my own happiness to support someone. My kids, again, they help me. But I'm talking about outside of that, I bent over backwards. I scratched their back. I scratched their head, their toe. I cooked, clean. Not dirty, not filthy, not trifling, not a cheater or nothing. Good God Almighty. This is a testimony, a journal, a diary, a helpful tip, clue, suggestion, idea, whatever you want to take from it. The red signs, the red flag, the signs are there, whatever sign. It could be a green sign. And I'm saying to myself, God brought me back so I can be there for my daughter. The first phone call I got when I was left outside, this one I was smoking nasty cigarettes. I was smoking cigarettes and was getting ready to have my coffee for the morning because I didn't smoke in my daughter's house because they're not smokers. And even if they did have health issues, it's still outside. My friend called and I was crying. And she said, what happened? This is supposed to be my friend, right? And I told her. She knew. And as time go on, you proceed to tell the rest of the family that knew him because people liked it and loved my kid's father. And he was in the family since I was 18, da-da-da-da-da, so on and so forth. My mother loved him, dad, everybody, okay? Brother, sister. Helped me raise. I ain't talking about live, raise. No one was there for me when I needed a shoulder to cry on because my kids was crying on my shoulder and I had nowhere to turn to. This is my story. I don't have no reason to lie. I don't want no sympathy. I'm just putting it out there on how I get treated and how people are with me and how I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in this world going through things like this. And I'm also letting people know you can become an overachiever and pass some of that stuff in your life and fix it at a small pace. Don't rush it. Just like losing weight. Stop rushing it. Taking it off too fast, you'll gain it back. It's something you can gain weight, but taking it off, just like marriage. You can get married cheap, but getting a divorce, especially if you got equity and assets together, it costs an arm and a leg, right? I ain't have nobody. No one. Oh, okay, here we go again. People coming up with making GoFundMe's and dinner plates and stuff like that and helping and contributing. And they saying they love and care. Didn't even take no flowers to the funeral home. This is my truth, my story. My story. And I hate to say I held a grudge for a while from it, because I probably did. But I had to pray to get that alt out of my heart because that's not right. But at that moment, yes, it was. Because where is anybody there to support me at? My kids is my world. My kids hurting still. And I still got to walk around here like I'm this big macho woman person that I am. And it hurts me to see them hurt. I told my daughter, I said, you know what? I'm still sad for my babies. because all of them is still hurting. They all going through their own um, uh, problems as far as emotions and depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, all of it, okay? And weight gain and drugs. Do you see any tears? Mm-mm. You know why? Because the more I talk about it and not sit in it, it helps me. And I don't have no one in the town that I live at, I'm saying it right, supporting me, helping me, telling me it's going to be okay. And I was there for people when they needed someone, and I helped them. I don't put no name on it. It's the truth. I don't care if nobody read between the lines because I don't care. That's the part of how it is at this point in moment in my life. I care for people, but I don't care if they don't care about me. I'm not going to allow, I'm telling you, I'm being aggressively about this, but I'm not aggressive. I want you to stop letting people treat you any kind of way. You're not no doormat. You're a beautiful person. You deserve to be happy. And it took me 56, well, I started last year, 55 going on 56, so I want to say 56 years of my life to finally come to a conclusion, even though sometimes, but it's very slim, that why is there, that question mark is there. Why do people treat me this way? And the ones that treat me this way or have treated me this way, I want each one of them, I think everybody should be entitled to this, each one of them to say what I've done and what I haven't done. I think that's fair. My kids got raised by their dad for 6 years, and I raised them for 6 years. We did the co-parenting. We did not bash each other. We smooth sailing, okay? What went on in his home, if he needed to discuss things, I didn't go against his discipline. He didn't go against mine. My kids was good, okay? Perfect? No, no one is. They went to school. Two of my daughters graduated here with me. Two of them graduated with their dad. Here, my daughter, my oldest daughter, was in high school. She didn't have to go the whole year because she had enough credit. She was going to school. I didn't have to say, it's time to go to bed. She was in the bed. She didn't never skip school or none of the things. And being that she didn't have to go the whole year, once winter break is over, she was able to work from January until, school was out, the graduation thing. And I'm saying that to say this. I couldn't ask for nothing better. I was that mom. She was in high school in the 12th, and then my other daughter, she was in 11th and 12th. I was that mom that got up with my children, set up with them. In certain states it'd be dark outside when the buses come, but I had this big picture window. I loved it. When the bus pull up in front, I see him pull up, I go to that door and greet my daughter or see her out the door. This is my story. Baby, get on here. I'm telling her when I get back to the house. Get on there, comment on this video once it upload. And so another thing I say for that is I want to be able to notify if anything happened to my child. Okay, she had on this pink dress with brown shoes. She had a black jacket on. I want to be able to say, how you doing? I want to be able to say,
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Nobody's in the office today?
I have no idea.
I see the maintenance man, but I don't know where he went.
Did you get a text message? Okay. Well, I said asked her a question. She went on today. But anyhow, so I'm gonna have my daughter get on here And I ain't co-signing and putting nobody up to nothing. And she always tell me, this is my youngest, Mom, I understand how you feel. Matter of fact, last night we had a mother-daughter talk. I understand how you feel. Don't nobody need to tell me, or should no one tell no one, that why are you worried about this person? Why you want to talk to someone? Why you this? Why you that? And you know what? 9 times out of 10, with they slick selves, they're doing it. I've had that happen to me. As you get giving people the benefit of the doubt and stuff, and you saying okay, 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 and you want to work things out and all this, that, and the third, and they sitting up there doing what they doing still. I ain't putting no name on it. This is my story though. I'm being transparent, open, honest, because keeping that in hurts you. Stop giving people the stamp of approval to hurt you. That's how I've always felt as a kid, up until I was 18, 19-ish, and I still, later on in my 30s, struggle with it because of a trigger. Okay, that's what we call it. My kid's father helped me. My kid's father knows the truth. My kid's father knew because he's seen, not me telling. I'm not this person that's talked down on, leave it to be if it's my mom, my sisters, my brothers, my dad, my cousin. I don't do that. I let people see things for themselves and they can take from it. Now, what I will do is if someone say, oh, how's such and such going and doing? And what? I don't know. I ain't seen him in 2 years. Get out. Really? 2 years? No. Oh, really? I thought y'all was, no. You want me to lie to you? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm in a state right now with family members, and they could come close by my house. This is my story, okay? Where I live at, because I stay outwards, and there's a lot of shopping malls and amenities and stores and getting off the highway ramps. You ain't got to go all through the city and none of that to find my place. You get off the thing, you're right here, right? I don't have a car. I'm stressing that. And won't come and see me. But my son can travel from where he live at randomly or knowing, Mom, is there anything you want to do? Do you want to go and see such and such? Do you want to go over here? Do you want to go there? And my word is yes. I'm not a tit for tat person, but what I am doing now in my life, I'm not going to be the first no more. Let me call and see how such and such doing. One of my sisters called me, and again, I ain't put no name on it, and instead of saying, how you doing? They went straight into the conversation and asked me for somebody's number. And I'm like, I didn't, the old me, I would have said, excuse me? And you can't say hi? I don't care about that no more. I'm going to still be the genuine person that I am, but reserved. That's what you want to say. Take control of your life. You hold the key to your success, your power. You got to get it all back. And I've always, once I became my own person, been boisterous. When I was a kid, I wouldn't say a word. You would thought I was disabled, mute, or whatever word a person want to say, because I did not say nothing. I was quiet, shy, cry easy, and just a lot of things horrible happened to me. But I still have this loving, caring heart. And I could say I've forgiven it. But by me getting treated the way I get treated now in my present life, as I speak, it brings back memories. You did this to me. Why are you not talking to me? I can forgive you. You need to forgive yourself. That's why I say when someone do something to you, you got to forgive that person for you. You don't have to be in a space. You don't have to have nothing to do with them. You got that off your chest. There was an ex of mine's, no name, I haven't talked to in years. The last time I saw him was 2019, but actually physically, talk for real was 2017. Okay, when COVID, see, I'm being honest, it shouldn't have to take this, but it did. COVID happened. Here I am, still the person I am. Care, I still love him. I said, "Whoa, wonder what such and such is doing, or how he's doing, or not thinking negative, but just like a wellness check, right?" We talked briefly and we left it like that. And I said, you know what? If no one call you back or text you, that don't mean me thinking, oh goodness, he must be in a relationship. That's not my problem no more, right? So 2 years passed by and he came across my mind again. See, this is me being transparent, okay? I reached out to him and we started texting and it seemed more like in tuned. I say that. And I didn't give him my permanent, the phone I'm on now, I didn't give him that phone number because that was my business phone number. The other one was like, yeah, like a backup phone. And I said, you know what? 2 months, I guess. I said, this phone, you text and it takes forever to send, and it's one of those cheap phones or whatever, but it works. You can start calling me. I say all that to say this. When my daughter left and went to Pennsylvania, he was my support. Here I go again. I'm being transparent, okay? Feelings never left, but I had to push them aside because we wasn't together, okay? This ain't down talking nobody. This is speaking truth, and this is not no hurtful bashing thing. My feelings got caught up. Um, I still love them. Not ashamed to say it. Care about them, and also I want to be accepted, loved, wanted, and I was feeling lonely. Okay, so you can say that's vulnerable, but it's okay to be vulnerable. Then I had to kind of like push back a little bit because if a person, it don't have to be that they're not caring and loving and feeling the same way, but more, less expressing and showing than you are. Because I like to, I'm that hopeless romantic, sweep me off my feet type of thing. Yes, it could happen. I said, okay, pump the brakes. My feelings got involved, okay? I can't help it. I'm not one for liking to be with multiple partners. I'm solo with that one. And even if I feel like we got a chance, I can still be solo with that one. But the first time I feel as if, no, it ain't gonna work out, then you can look another way. My mama always said, let your bed get cold, let your mind rest. And you don't get out of this relationship to hop into this relationship right away. You need to give you some time. It ain't even that you've been hurt, but you got to heal from it. You got to fix yourself from it. You got to pull from it. You got to take from it. You got to just find a new way, breathe fresh air, whatever. You need to figure out the next thing in your life. Sometimes when you get out of a relationship, we feel the need that we need love. Me, won't have to be with somebody. Me, but not just anyone. Mm-mm. I told him, I said, I'll take you back before I find a new, if I had a choice to. Here I go spitting bars. Because he's not a bad person. See? And neither am I. Oftentimes, a man, here we go, can be going through something and they shuts down. They pull back. Us women, we more hormonal and we talk about different things and more boisterous and stuff like that. And I feel like me as a person in a relationship with a man, I've had it before, so I can't say I never had this. I want to be able to comfort you, support you, as you do me, and I want to feel what you're going through in the sense of we could go through this together and we could try to find a plan on how to work it out. But when you shut down, you go into your own way of thinking, you pull away, you think of yourself, that's selfish. I'm not a selfish person. You got the support. You got that. But evidently, you can't force it upon nobody. And I did that. My second husband, like I said, no name, no bashing. He was a good worker, a good supporter, all the things. Both my marriages, I did not live like I want for anything. It's always been I live for acceptance, wanting to feel love, and I think honestly, in my heart, soul, and mind, I only felt that once. Truly. That's not saying no one didn't love me. I want to say this right. I'm talking about wholeheartedly in there. And if it was another sign, I didn't see it and I wasn't being naive. Okay? You are married. I'm saying marriage now. And if your husband is going through something, you want to help him, vice versa. Mm-mm. You get lied to, cheated on, hurt over again. And you sit in that. This is my story, okay? You get tired. You get support from your children. Here we go again. My kids. They was raised well by their dad. I'm not going to exclude that. Can't nobody make me talk bad about the man that I married and had children with. I don't care. Pump your brakes on that. But he's not here no more, but still ain't got nothing bad to say. And if I tell my kids anything about their dad, I don't bash them. Mm-mm. Why? Do not get your kids involved in that. You're adults. They kids. They the one that goes through the hurt more so than you. People stop being selfish. So I'm sitting up here, okay, let's do new different things. Let's do this. We can do that. Catering, me. Making all these different plans, me. Being, what you call it? Kind of like being a little sexy, bring some excitement into it, affection and everything. I'm like, okay. Hey, welcome to my show. Hello. Share out, subscribe, hit the notification, and comment if you choose to. Okay, so I'm the one sitting up here coming up with all these good magical ideas. Welcome. And you thinking you doing good because y'all getting along, going on trips, spending time together, value time. But while you on vacation, you calling, are you serious? On vacation. All this stuff comes to me because sometimes people don't know how to do it without doing it. You figure that one out, read between the lines. Mm-mm. But when you find proof, concrete voice messages, and you say here, and you shut out that door and say, that wasn't me. Now you know somebody cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs then, right? I'm just saying, stop allowing people to make you feel some type of way and then snatch that from you. Stop allowing people to make you feel some type of way. I'm not bashing nobody. This is the truth. This is how people are. It's a discussion, conversation, open book type of thing. Because when you're in pain and crying at night on that pillow and it's soaking wet, ain't nobody there for you. Stop crying. I had someone tell me this. It was a friend. Go in there and look at yourself in the mirror. And I was crying like my heart just was broken into. I don't forget good people. I don't care. My memories, my thought of someone supporting me through a time, but you don't have to have that person in your space either. You don't have to put up with nothing. I cried in that mirror and I looked at myself. Once I kind of calmed down a little bit and I said, ooh, girl, I didn't like the way I was looking. I looked at horrible. Wash your face. That's support. Why are you on the phone crying? Wash your face. Look at yourself after you wash your face. And once you come a little bit down, don't you ever do that no more. And wholeheartedly in there like that, I gotten like that again. But then I said to myself, all right now, why are you doing this? Stop. Stop it. I don't want to give people my power. And they ain't giving me nothing. Like they said, why should I throw roses and you throwing stones? Why should I give you 100 of me and you giving me 60, 50, maybe 70, or maybe 30 or less, or however, and I'm still hanging in there with you? Ooh, that's a problem I had. Me, my truth, me being transparent. So on this note, on this day, this is a Wisdom Wednesday midday conversation with Scarf Lady and Mona, and you are a jewel. We got to get it together, especially with our feelings and our emotions and how we let people treat us. I'm tired of people treating me bad. I don't give a damn who it is. I ain't got the problem, but I have the problem if I allow to keep putting up with that behavior. If someone don't like you, want to be around you, don't care for you, stop communicating and being affiliated and having that person in your life. Okay? I don't care if it's damn who it is. Like I said, friend. People will say, well, she have a man problem. I don't have a man. This is facts. This is life. This is reality. This is things that's going on. And a lot of times people want to just take it over their head or brush it off. I ain't brushing off nothing that happens to me. I remember everything that I go through and what I've been through and how I go through it and what they done did to me. But I refuse to keep bringing that up. Someone say to you, you ain't did nothing for me. That's them trying to pick to see how far they're going to take you out of your character so you can come back and say, I didn't do nothing for you. Okay. They got a problem. They narcissistic. Look it up, the meaning. That's a mental problem. If you know what someone is dealing with, low self-esteem, I'm not bashing no one. Anybody have a mental problem? I had a mental problem. I had a mental breakdown because I allowed things to happen. I don't give a damn what nobody say. This is my story. This is my truth. I'm not lying. And if someone want to watch this, whoever that hop on here, that's subscribed to me, that knows me, and say, she's telling a lie. Okay, you can say that. But look at yourself. You, the one that's lying, not me. I'm telling the truth. I pass a lie detector. I also will, hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? I pass a lie detector. Anytime you go to get a fingerprint and the lady tell you, let me see your hands, and she said your hands is clean, don't do a crime, Yes, this happened to me when I was doing my background check, FBI screening, because, like I said, I am a registered child care provider in the state that I live in. I'm a certified nurse's assistant. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm not afraid to take that leap of faith of trying something new. And me doing this YouTube live, this is new, but I'm warming up. I'm getting exposure. I'm putting myself out there. You sitting down on it ain't gonna fall in your lap. Okay? This, what I'm talking about, can help somebody. It helps me talking about it. I'm my own book, diary. I'm my own friend. I have to talk about it because I'm an overthinker. I think about a lot of things and it races in my mind, okay? And when I start seeing things, especially in my dreams, and for real, it ended up being true. Me and my daughter talks about this all the time. I don't know if it's a gift. I don't know what to call it. But I've always felt this way, even when I was a kid. And I told the pastor, I used to get on this prayer call on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, but and on Sunday for church. And I had mentioned to the congregations and people, you get on there telling them your testimonies or little things that you went through in life or whatever. And I never could interpret it as a small child on up. And I've witnessed in my adult life. So I said, you know what? Because now I'm more knowledgeable of knowing this happened to me when I was young and I didn't know why. And my oldest sister, she did say this to me. She said, you've been this way ever since a child. And I'm like, oh, I know. I know. I get this feeling. My heart feels some kind of way. Sometimes I might cry. I feel empty. And I go through the motions. And like my mom, she used to get sick. This is not, like I said, it's not downplaying nobody. Ain't talking about nobody. This is me, okay? And I got sad or worried and didn't know why. And I would cry. Something would come over me. And later on that evening or whatever, I get a phone call on the phone. Lisa, I'm in the hospital. Mama's sick. When I found out that and I heard those words, that was the reason. Scouts honor, true story. And I was sad for my mom, of course, feeling better. My daughter, she's on here. Um, what was it? I want to say 4 months before she came, or a couple of months before she came. I had told my friend, I said, something's not right. I just don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it. And I start feeling like this again, crying, and didn't know why I was crying. And she called me on Messenger and told me what she was going through and all this, that, and the other. And I said something to her, and she said something to me. I felt my baby's pain. And if she's on here, she could comment down there and say, Mom, you're telling the truth. She's on here. She was on here. I didn't know she had it written nowhere. Didn't nobody call me. She was the one that let me know this, and she ended up getting stayed in the hospital, not getting all her business out there. But this is just what I'm saying. And if I feel some kind of way, I just like I feel this. You tell me something like, "Okay, girl, we're gonna kick it. I want you to come here." Like I said, it ain't got to be no relationship. Be a friend, dude, whatever. And so I'm like, okay, if you ever come in town, we're going to kick it. And then you turn around and say, where you plan on going or what you gonna do. And to me, that's like they done changed their game. Because all of a sudden you saying what you gonna do, where you going, and who you gonna be with, and all this different stuff. But at first it wasn't that. It was okay. When you come in town, we're gonna kick it like a mug. I'm gonna show you a good time. Never go nowhere half-assed. Never go nowhere unless you got your round trip, gas money, enough money to stay in a hotel for whatever time you can come back. Do not ever put all your eggs in one basket, and that's the girl, woman, lady that I am, okay? Because no, I'm not going nowhere half-stepping. I'm gonna have enough money. Say, for instance, if I can't leave out until a following week, I'm gonna have enough money to lease try to be where I can be until the flights get canceled, buses, trains, automobiles, or whatever. I'm gonna have enough money. I'm not going nowhere half stepping. And you can show out and show up or whatever and show out on me. They got cabs, Uber, cell phones you have now. I got my own. I already got a hotel booked. I don't need to stay with you. That goes for anyone. Sister, brother, he's in heaven. I'll talk about that on another day. Whoever. Don't put all your eggs in one basket and think about the big picture. So on this note, on this Wisdom Wednesday, I hope everyone have a wonderful day. I hope you can take from this, subscribe, set the notifications, like, comment, because I hop on. I'm trying to find a time. Right now, I'm just putting myself out there morning, afternoon, evening to see the traffic of how people are responding and commenting and stuff like that. But there's always people that's looking for certain things or that's going to come across your content. Okay, so I hope you have a wonderful day, and you're going to see this face soon. Scarf Lady, you are a jewel, and don't let nobody tell you you ain't. Shine, and I mean bright.